And then look at her shape up, clean, split in the middle, clean. And then she was like, you know what, yeah, let me get rid of all my mustache. Look at the beard, done out. She's like, my double chin's gonna be showing, but that's calming and man can flex with the nice lips. And then she was like, my nose is too pang. Look at that, no surgery needed, shout me.
Unorthodox reactions, unorthodox intros.
I was reading something else. I'm not even the reader. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know why.
back,
What are you
guys.
doing reading? Like,
Sorry.
what's wrong with you?
Robot switched off. Welcome back, guys, to another unorthodox reaction.
Cold open.
Today we are reacting to
Internet historian, aka Incognito mode.
Thank you for checking in with us.
Let me finish.
Sorry.
Art.
What is art?
Run, program system, delete. Delete all files. Self-destruct.
I'm such a terrible robot. Trust me, guys. I can dance. Nah, I can't dance. Alright,
Just
are we just gonna wait till we waste a minute exactly of that?
No,
We
just
just do it perfectly. Should
I
we?
mean, we
should be
pretty much
persistent.
almost
Yeah,
in a
exactly.
minute.
We
Yeah,
should be
just-
persistent
hold
and
on one
consistent and
second,
always
one second.
waste just a minute.
Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Art.
What is art?
What is art? Is it
this
wearing
art?
a beret?
Oh.
Is it using big words to seem deep? Is this goose?
Yes. Yes. This is both at the same time. Oh my god, does that mean we are one?
Artists. Like
No, that is art, bro.
nature and
Bro,
architecture coming together as one to make one beautiful
nature
canvas.
cuts. Nature texture.
Art? More importantly, when is art? And when is dinner? And where are my pants? And where am I? And have you seen my mum? I'm lost and confused. Please help me. All of these questions and more on the next episode of In the Quarantine.
Wow.
Oh, he baited you.
Yeah, I know.
He baited you.
Listen, Samito, you Philistine, you fucking uncultured swine. You Philistine, you uncultured swine. I need to show you some art.
Sure.
I don't know any art. Do you know any art?
What is
fuck.
an art?
So you've got a self-painting on the wall, right? A self-portrait on the wall. You've done it sort of abstract. You're standing next to it in a raincoat and a plague doctor's mask.
Do you know what? Which is
funny,
art?
though.
Which is art?
You don't even know what he's gonna say.
No. Alright, okay, cool. Never mind. I'll listen to what he's gonna say and then I'll say what I was gonna say.
So they don't know that you're the artist, right? And the richest, most famous art buyer walks in, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, "This is a magnificent chimpanzee. This is the most beautiful chimpanzee I've ever seen."
And it's a
you're just standing there like,
self-portrait.
yeah, it's a chimpanzee. It's the best fucking chimpanzee I've ever. Yeah, totally innocuous chimpanzee. And then he buys it. $50 million. He buys your chimpanzee, and now that you got to live with that now. You can't admit it's you, right? The whole
Well, you can't even admit that you drew it now, because as soon as
he
you take
buys it.
one look at you, they'll know it's a self-portrait.
No, because okay, yeah, you can't show your
couldn't
face.
see his face
Yeah,
now.
you can't show your
but if,
face.
for example, like he puts it on display,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Oh, I wonder who the artist is," and they're like, "It's Francesca." Or whatever
Yeah,
the
you
freaking
never
name
find
is.
out. But
And then
there's
they're
no
like, "Oh,
refund.
I wonder who that is." Yeah, there's no refunds, but then it's gonna decrease in value, ain't it?
No, but I'm already 50 mil in.
Yeah, but then like your legacy is gonna get damaged. Like if for example he keeps it as a chimpanzee, then it's gonna be like the greatest chimpanzee painting ever. Or something.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
It keeps increasing in value as
But
time
does
goes
legacy
on.
matter?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
it's not
pretty
gonna
much
increase
all
the value
artists.
for me.
You think Da Vinci was drawing and he's like, I hope everyone forgets about every single painting I do
Oh yeah, I guess
once
so.
I die.
Yeah, I guess so. Look at him.
whole value is tied into the fact that he thinks it's an ape.
I
So
don't know how
watch
to
this. I
pronounce
reckon I
that.
can turn this from like a $60 million painting to like
$10 million.
a three.
What's his name?
Who?
NBA.
Oh, AD.
That's
Anthony
it.
Davis.
AD. I keep forgetting his name.
$300
mustache
million.
as well.
Oh no, she's such a frump too.
But isn't the unibrow like a, you know, like a mark of status in Latin America? Like only the royal families are allowed to have unibrows,
What?
and like only really
Everyone's-
powerful women are allowed to have mustaches because it's like a show of
Cleopatra.
military prowess.
Yeah, for sure.
You're turning her into a commoner is what you're doing. Aha. I mean, honestly, doesn't look like you did much.
No, these are only minor touches. It's got
That
strands
actually
running neck
makes
and a
it
dead
so much
bird.
better.
All right, we're fixing this.
Technically, it
We can
doesn't.
cover some
It
of the
does.
neck thorns with an airplane
In terms
pillow.
of- Well, actually, we don't know because for all we know, she could have actually had a unibrow
Yeah,
and
I
a
think
freaking
she
mustache.
probably did, didn't it? That was the whole point of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he could have at least made her look better. The whole point of a painting is to capture the best version of yourself, not to capture a picture.
Mona Lisa.
Yeah, you think she freaking looks that?
What are you gonna say?
Don't worry, nah, I'm sure they're gonna get
No,
to the
what do they
Mona
wear around the
Lisa.
neck in tropical climates?
Ropes, typically.
Dude, that's
Wow.
way better.
Yeah,
Look at that realism.
it's pretty damn good. Oh,
Oh,
man, this is really
avocado
coming together.
toast.
Can you also
I'm dead. Sorry. Avocado.
So he's really excited to see that not just him eats that breakfast.
I don't eat that.
Mm.
No.
put the chimpanzee in
I'm
a
a
little
white.
employee vest?
Yeah.
He's kind of got that stern look on his face, you know? Like they're paying me just enough for me to not be on my phone, but not enough for me to tell you to stop smashing both jokes for your TikTok. You take Van Gogh,
Right.
you
Van
hit him
Gogh.
with the depression. Dude's as sick as he is, but he's got a YouTube channel? Think about what the fuck.
Yeah, Van Gogh was like super depressed. Like I'm pretty sure. I think he was depressed in his lifetime because he was alone or something.
Ah.
Yeah.
That would be like. And we just get this beautiful expressionist. What is this Drakkar Noir vlog that Vincent Van Gogh has uploaded?
Look at the motion graphics. Look at the way.
Why would he use Comic Sans with no outline? It speaks to his pain.
It's like you said,
He's using a mix of horizontal and vertical to express.
People are watching it in film schools like 10 years from now.
I heard this really interesting anecdote about drinking in Russia. So apparently they have this
could not do
thing
that, my
where
knee.
if you want another drink, you tap the back of your shoulder. And apparently, I don't know how widespread this is, or even how true it is, but you tap the back of your shoulder.
Right.
And the reason why is because a couple hundred years ago, back in Russia, they were at war with someone else. And this other nation had a fleet of ships, and they were quite a powerful navy. And so Russia had to also build a navy very quickly to compete with them.
Yeah.
And so they commissioned some work from this guy who was supposed to be a very good sort of nautical engineer and shipbuilder. They have to build this navy, and they succeed, and it's all thanks to this one dude who had all the knowledge. He had all the knowledge in his brain.
Right.
So the Tsar, I suppose at the time, said to him, boatman, I will give you
Boatman.
anything you wish. Name a favor of me. You know what I want to do? Because he was a total drunk.
Yeah.
And he said, I want to be able to drink in any pub, tavern, bar in Russia for free.
Right.
And
like how
so
making him
the
live in
Tsar
an
said,
igloo.
yeah, all right. By order of royal decree. He wrote him this decree that said this guy can drink for free as much as he wants.
Well,
he
he's
used to
just
go
trying to
around to
kill
all
him,
these
maybe.
bars and stuff, and he would get wicked drunk off everyone else's dime.
Right.
But one time he lost the piece of paper, as you do.
idiot.
Yeah, exactly. So he
As you do, you know.
Whoever finds that is gonna be
Free.
freaking-
has to sort of
Balling.
sheepishly go back to the Tsar and he goes, hey, can you write me another one of these fucking notes?
Going back to school. Or like when you will write your sick note or something and you lose it and you have to go back. Yeah, mom. Can you write me another one? So I wrote you one yesterday. I know. I lost it.
To get out of gym and get free drinks. and the guy goes, all right. Just, keep in mind I'm a busy man. So he writes him another decree and he goes out and he gets fucking wicked drunk again. And he loses the next one. He's like, well, I'm certainly not going to pay for drinks. I'm just going to bother the Tsar again. So he pops back to the Tsar and he goes, you'll never believe what happened. And the guy goes, for God's sake. He goes, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get it tattooed on the back of your shoulder. From then on, he would just go around to bars, and he would show his bare shoulder and tap on it and go,
Right.
that's
I just imagine like him going to like a bar and like drinking it up, and then they come to him like here's the tab. It's
And
like,
he just like-
and he just starts getting undressed and like, sir, please, what you doing? It's like, calm down. I just want to show you my shoulder real quick.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's the word of the Tsar. I can drink for free. What the fuck? And so ever since then, it became like a thing. You tap the back of your shoulder saying, another drink, please.
That is interesting.
Yeah, I thought so.
I hope that's true.
I do too. After the recording, I looked into it, and it was not.
He wasn't a nautical engineer. It's not about a navy. The thing built was actually a church spire. After completing the work, he was paid handsomely in cash. Peter the Great was the one who sorted out the whole naval business, and that was about capturing ports. He was branded, not tattooed. Oh, okay. Tattoos are not common in Russia in those days. He may have lost the letter many times. The side of his neck was branded, not the back of the shoulder. The branding wouldn't have said anything like, drink it for free. It would have just been the Tsar's seal. He died 3 years later by drinking himself to death. Almost every deal, except for set in Russia, is wildly incorrect.
You got one thing right. One thing right. Hey, set in Russia, innit?
Leonardo da Vinci. Name a Da Vinci painting.
That thing, that church thing. Or the where.
Yeah, what's the
like-
name?
Yeah, he's 12. I love it.
You got the number right.
There's it. It's 16.
There you go.
Oh, snap. 16 disciples or something.
No.
16 messages. I don't know.
What do you call? How do you even say this? What do you call?
What do you call play? Pause.
So look at this.
That makes no sense. You said what do you call play?
And you're meant to say pause.
The 16 Chapel.
I said it.
No, you said it.
I said 16 church. But you didn't hear me.
Okay.
You're deaf.
Then look at
So
this
I know you
dude.
never listened
I
to me.
think it's
I
not the
know you
same
never listened to me.
thing.
That's what I know you never-
16 Chapel and 16 Church.
I said chapel.
No,
You
you
heard.
didn't.
You said church.
Of course.
Yeah,
You're not gonna
yeah,
bet
that's,
my
that's
game.
exactly it.
Identical.
Get a load of this fucking guy with the knife.
It's a lady, surely.
With the knife?
Yeah, look, that's her arm, isn't it?
Is it not the dude whose
That's-
other hand seems to be
Okay, hold on. We can work this out.
Yeah, that's definitely
on her
his
neck?
hand.
Hold on. So
That's definitely the guy's hand. Her arm.
his palms are here already. That's one.
Yeah.
And isn't this his arm?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Her arms have to be like freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not.
To come all the way over there.
He's sort of doing like a weird pigeon arm holding it backwards?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that doesn't make any
He looks
sense.
like
No, I
he's
think
telling
he's
her
kind of
off.
curved around, and he's holding his hand on her shoulder, and then that's his sleeve there.
Oh my
So
God,
that goes
dude.
to holding her hand, and she's got the knife.
Now we
Wait, what? How long is her hand? Look where she's sitting.
Bruh, what?
And
He should
all
be
the
in
way
the
over
league.
here back.
He should be in the league.
Bro, can
That
you imagine how long her
wingspan
legs
is-
are?
Bro, what? Her wingspan is crazy.
are getting sucked into the controversy. Who truly stabbed this guy? Let's analyze this picture some more.
You know
There
what's
we
always
go,
sort of
Mona
struck me
Lisa.
about Mona Lisa is
So you're telling me the real Mona
Why are
Lisa?
you shouting?
I'm not shouting.
Go on.
So you're telling me the real Mona Lisa?
You weren't actually shouting.
Thank you, freak it out. Doesn't have freaking eyebrows.
Yeah.
Of course.
Wait, she doesn't.
Yeah, you didn't realize.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Well, you telling me the real person doesn't have eyebrows?
Yeah, she doesn't have eyebrows.
Well, because you met her before, yeah.
No, because. Oh, all right, then we can't say anything in the past is true. Then
I'm not
Because
saying
this-
exactly. That's exactly what I'm
So
saying.
nothing before anything was true.
Yeah.
Before now,
Unless we can prove it's true.
we can. We've got
If we
image of
could
her.
actually find a legit picture of her, would sort everything out.
You
But
make
we
no
can't, can we?
sense.
We have to just take the painting at face
Bro,
value.
she was there trying to feed the mandem, and then she was like,
What, they ate her eyebrows too?
"No, she was shaved. She was shaven. Look, she's got a clean shape up right there. Look at that.
No,
She's
she
wearing that
doesn't.
thing. Yeah, she's
She's
wearing
got
that
like a
thing. Yeah.
bowl.
Yeah, and then look at her shape up, clean, split in the middle, clean. And then she was like, you know what? Yeah, let me get rid of all my mustache. Look at the beard. Done out. She's like, my double chin's gonna be showing, but that's calming and man can flex with the nice lips. And then she was like, my nose is too pang. Look at that, no surgery needed. Shout me. She's looking at the man then behind her, behind the guy painting her. She's like, you man trying to make me laugh. This is hilarious, isn't it? Alright, stay still, stay still. She's like, alright, I bet I got you. And then someone came and tried patting this bit up and accidentally shaved the eyebrow. And she's like, you know what? Man can't do that. It still needs the other one gone. Other one gone out here, mate. So that one's done. That one's done. She's still looking. Now she's looking at man. I'm like, fam, man's pissed, you know. But man's got to stay like this now, cause man, he's doing my eyes now, innit? So when he finished the eyes, I just started looking back at other people, innit? But look at this though. She ain't got no tits. Like, where's the split? She got one tit. Look at that. Is that really a
watching
split?
too much TikToks, haven't you?
Why? I haven't, you know.
His tits.
Well, kinda, yeah. What struck me about Mona Lisa
The
is...
tits.
Hey, I just said that.
Kinda,
We know. We literally listened to you for about a minute ranting about stupidness.
I hope Willie cuts that out.
Waleed, don't you dare cut that out.
No, we're gonna lose
yeah,
viewers.
they're not terribly proportional. The cleavage feels like it's in the wrong place. Her right boob is way smaller than the left side of her chest.
Well, at least we know that they're real. So obviously you don't get imperfections with surgery.
Obviously, the guy didn't know anything about proportionality.
Or women.
She's got no eyebrows.
Yep.
It's just like, why is this the most famous painting?
Something about her facial expression.
Oh,
She's
look at them
smiling but
tits,
not
though.
smiling,
That's
and
the
therefore
real
beauty.
package right
You wouldn't
there.
call her beautiful.
I wouldn't.
No, she
This
is
was his
that.
ex. They broke up, but she still held on to one of those coupons from their anniversary where it was like, I will paint you beautifully. And she was like, I don't care if we broke up. I want to utilize my coupon. And he was like, fine, but I'm going to fuck up the shading and make your tits look weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw you with sriracha sauce all over your sticky fingers.
Did I tell you my idea to be the curator to a exclusively meme hosted art museum?
Oh, I like that.
It clips in, I'm in like a little tuxedo, and I'm like, welcome, thank you for joining us. Today we're taking a look at Halloween Pepe. Just talk about the history of Pepe the Frog and what led us to Pepe in a fucking pumpkin head. If we were really good YouTubers, what we would do is make a Facebook profile for her, in turn making a Tinder profile, and see how many right swipes we get by the end of this session. just sticking on a girl holding a dog. Yeah.
No,
By the end of
they didn't. You know which one has me? Yeah, it's go back, play,
Session.
play.
Just-
that one
just
looks so legit.
What, the profile picture?
Yeah, this looks so real. It looks so legit. It really
Like-
looks like a
Nights out with the
with the girls.
Lisa Mona.
Oh, sorry. They should actually create a thing for her.
Did you just try and scroll down?
I thought you didn't know it. I'm slow. Sorry. I
Girl
thought you
holding a
didn't know
dog.
this.
Yeah. Put it in a group picture. I'm the one in the left.
Oh
We'd
my
need so many fucking face filters to make that look real.
Nah, we just throw some fucking dog ears on it. Boom. Look like everyone else. Be a 9 out of 10 instantly.
Oh, I thought they really did it.
I feel like this one's less detailed, but I like it more.
I don't think I've heard of this.
Yeah, I
artist.
do like this one a lot more. There's more to look at.
Birth of Venus. Venus was blood from the tip of Zeus's penis.
Is that what it was?
Blood of Zeus's penis.
I don't think that's
There it is.
right.
The blood from his severed genitals fertilized the earth, and from that spot grew an almond tree
Right. Makes sense.
with Aphrodite. So I'm completely. Fuck. I thought I knew something for once. You know, the ancient Greeks had 400 vending machines per person. That's a fact.
Sure you're not talking about fridges?
Nah, he says with absolute confidence.
Wait, is he
You think
blowing
they'd
something
sneak
at
a
her?
wall?
Yeah. But why do you think she's naked? He just blew her clothes away. Look, she's trying to catch it over here. I thought of him. This is trying to say it. It looked like he
Create her own story.
He just
Should
blew
create her
her.
own story,
He
yeah.
just blew her clothes away, and then she's
Why
trying
is
to
she
catch
sounding
it.
like she's been prepared for this moment, though?
Like, you see her, she's looking jealous. She's like, "Why would you? You did that to me. That's
That's
our
how
thing.
we got
You're only
together,
supposed to
yeah.
do that to me."
And she's there like, yo, he
And
got
she-
abs, though. Yo.
Bro, she's there like, frick's sake,
Yo,
man.
she
This is the 50th time this guy's done this,
Yeah,
man.
she's
How
like,
many times I
gotta
have to
give
tell
it
him
to
to
him
stop doing
eventually.
this?
Bro, she shaved? They had razors then?
I do know she shaved. She's covering her with her hair.
No, but like,
Well, you know, it could have been blended in and mixed up.
it's already.
Moving
Aldo in
on.
at some point or something, just to keep it interesting. If you're meant to look at it for this long,
We'll hide
my
that in there for
God.
you.
how nice would it be? You
It's
zoom
got
in
boy.
and you're like, oh, look at all these flowers, and then one of them's like a Steam code for Cyberpunk. And it's like, oh hell yeah! Look at that, it all paid off. I swear I could be a better artist than these Greek idiots. They don't know what the fuck they were doing.
Go on, show me
That's
something.
way better.
You're only
But-
saying that because she's goth in this
Goth
one.
Mona Lisa.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but like, that's all. It's just like, you know what would be better than the Mona fucking Lisa? The Mona Lisa with some eyeliner. Maybe some scrunchies on her arms. That's it.
So,
Wait, the background's
clown
completely
Mona-
different
a
in that
mime
one.
Mona
It's not
Lisa?
just like a
she's
darkened
freaking
top
out,
guy.
but she's ripped.
Fernando Vittorio. All right, so better or worse? What do you think? The cleavage is in the right spot.
Yeah, she's
Never mind, I'm
buff.
taking a step
She's
back now.
crazy.
That one I actually think could be kind of artsy. I mean, the less you paint, the more you're painting. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah, the less you paint, the more stories you develop.
Oh, yeah, you allow people to.
Yeah.
Yo, should we become painters? Because, look, I've been seeing some of these. I'm like,
Absolutely. I'm not trying to be homeless.
That's kind of good.
Right.
I'm not mad with that. A lot of it's just about having some fucking color in the room.
Yeah, for sure.
And that does it. You could just put like a vase or something in front of that. You don't have to worry about the little dude. And then it'd just be like a nice... That'd work.
It looks like the
Why
movie
not
post.
just buy a freaking canvas with just red paint?
no, it's
and
not
just
just
keep
red,
it at
though.
that.
It's a blend from, like, orange to red.
Yeah, but just buy a canvas.
Poster for
do it
James and the
yourself at
Giant
that point.
Peach.
Although I will say, I don't think a lot of these are that bad. That's fine. That looks like any modern piece
See,
today.
that's
Yeah.
what's the word
Okay.
I'm looking for? For
What is this?
disfigured paintings.
I don't know. But what is this?
Let me know. I can't remember what the word is. It's illustrations. Is it?
I can see that this wouldn't be in a museum, but this, absolutely I can see in a museum
Blue
and
lady
people
with
saying
iPod.
it's, look,
That
blue
looks
lady
like a
with
10-year-old did
iPod. Oh, this says a lot about our...
Not
How
16.
dare you?
16-year-old.
That's so rude. You have no appreciation for art. I mean, look at how can a 10-year-old, 16-year-old do that? They don't have the skills, the talent to this masterpiece.
You're right.
16-year-old.
You're right.
How dare you?
You're right. 14. No, 13.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
modern society. I've always thought the screen looked like shit.
I mean, now that I'm looking at it for more than like 5 seconds, it is.
It's iconic, but is it good? Well, here's what I'm thinking.
I like it already. It's like a Green Day concert.
Oh, that's it? They just leave.
Why
They
are all
just
artists so
went straight past
fucked up? There he is.
Yeah, that's-
Saturn devouring his son. Francisco Goyo. There you go.
Goya.
That crazy motherfucker.
Is that supposed to be his arm? How come his arm is so thick compared to this? And like the shoulders would end about
No, bro, you got some ass.
here, but his body just keeps going up.
The dude
God.
locking eye contact with you is also
Yeah.
a big part of
Is
this.
they like, what are you looking at? You trying to be next?
Yeah, he's like really.
He's not focusing on the food. He's just right into your soul.
Is he wearing pants?
He's got like horse legs, I think, is what goat legs, I think is what it's supposed to be.
Why doesn't he have goat legs? Maybe he's got goat top. Maybe that explains the.
Yeah, he started from the broken end. I don't know. Everything about this painting, they really match the awkward angle at which the shoulder leaves the body.
We
With
found him. We got him, boys.
that painting was literally painted in a manic state, right? And then kept in his mansion and never shown to anybody.
Oh, really?
So when the dude was going insane at the end of his life and just painting and whatever,
Yeah.
like they discovered him dead at his place, and that was never supposed to be seen by anybody.
Oh, that's really neat.
He painted that because it came out of him, and he kept it in the house, hoping nobody would see it, with no intention of showing anybody.
I actually
Do
think
you
that's a
reckon that's
decent painting,
in
though.
the direct?
It's a good painting. It
I actually
just
think it's pretty good.
says a lot about the person
Yeah.
who painted it.
What he was going through at the time, innit?
Yeah, which is very disturbing.
inspiration for, what's that H.P. Lovecraft story?
H.P. Lovecraft,
H.P.
Pickman's
Lovecraft.
Model.
Pickman's Model, that's it. Yeah.
This dude's one of my
that.
favorites because he was a
How
legitimate psychopath.
Really?
He played the character, I guess is what I'm
Dali.
trying to say. He hung out in cabaret bars.
He looks like he should be in one of them silent movies.
Lazy Town. Oh,
What?
you know that? What was that? You know the town, Lazy Town. Is that what it is?
Oh,
yeah.
with the
Yeah.
What was the name? Spartacus, something like that.
No, that was the good guy.
Yeah, the guy that wears blue.
Yeah.
Isn't he the one that has the beard?
Yeah, I think the bad guy also has one. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't remember.
He had
too
friends
lazy to
that were
search out today.
dwarves. You know, shit like that you wouldn't do back then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sort of eccentric.
Like, let me go get inspired for the next fucking clock I'm about to melt. He would have been an excellent fucking Twitter shit poster, man. Inspired for the next fucking clock I'm about to melt. He
that
would have
was
been an
patent.
excellent fucking
Yeah,
Twitter
that's
shit poster, man. If he didn't die in the fucking 80s or whatever, he'd be an interesting fucking dude to follow on Twitter, I swear. He bought a castle, age 76, lived a long life. He was exhumed? 2017, it was announced that a judge in Madrid had ordered the exhumation of Dali's body in order to obtain samples for a paternity suit. This was 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago that this happened.
Can you imagine how fucking nerve-wracking that must have been? Like, you finally convinced the judge, okay, we're gonna dig up the body. They go in, they dig up the body, and then...
They take that truck over to Maury, and now you're on stage in front of the entire audience. You are not the father. The crowd
But he
goes
comes
wild.
out of his
and then
freaking
he's
coffin.
with a guitar top, and he's just dancing around.
Break dancing, yeah. You're running into the back hallways to God knows where. It's a maze back there.
But this also reminds me of that RDC skit where with I think it was like how whatever like trains the cameraman or something because they be following the people that do like the cuts and stuff.
Bro, what?
He had a pet
That's
ocelot
hilarious.
named Babu. Like, people do that.
Oh, I think I just got it in Archer with the babu. I think this is the reference.
But it wasn't a pet thing.
It was a pet ocelot.
Oh, yeah, it
yeah,
was.
because Carol had it. Or Cheryl, or whatever. She changed the name bad times. Carol, Cheryl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you're like rich,
Yeah.
but those fuckers bite.
I literally
This is
instantly
interesting.
I was
going on?
like,
With his
Archer.
ever-present long cape. Okay, so he used to walk around with a long cape and a walking stick
I told you, man.
and a haughty expression on his face.
I told you, man. I love this guy.
He gave actress Mia Farrow a dead mouse in a bottle, hand-painted, which her mother, actress Maureen O'Sullivan, demanded to be removed from her house.
I'm
Hey,
telling you,
what?
man. This dude Dali was a motherfucker.
He was also known to avoid paying tabs at restaurants
I think a couple people did this.
by drawing on the check.
Yeah, he would, instead of paying, he would do a piece of art on the check. He would do a little scribble, and then the restaurant would be like, oh, great. And they always say something about like the restaurant not wanting to like cash it in.
Dali appeared in public.
That's so dumb.
Dude,
I would
how
cash
are they
it in.
still in business at that
Wow.
point?
That's so crazy.
Like,
Imagine being an
imagine
artist.
being able to just go to a restaurant,
draw stuff.
order the most expensive stuff in there,
just draw stuff.
enjoy myself, and be like, here's your check, sir. It's like, I'm not paying, but I got you.
Yeah.
Not even like a freaking hour worth of, like, just like a 1 minute
10
worth of
minutes.
sketch.
10
like,
minutes. No, because he got the check.
no, because like, he's finished eating. He's trying to get out of there as soon as
Nah,
possible.
he's been there
He's
for a minute. He's
he's
doing
just
it
like-
a little bit of effort.
Actually, maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah,
like, I need
yeah,
to let the food
yeah,
settle,
exactly,
you
a
know.
little
I'll
bit.
do it while
Talking
I'm
to his
at.
date, you know. Oh, so where'd you grow up? Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
It's like,
She's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm
here you go.
just drawing you for
It's
them
like-
quickly.
And then they receive it, they're like,
You can go.
what? Like, this is even better than money.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, get the frames out. We're about to frame some.
On a number of occasions with an anteater, notably on the lead in Paris in 1969.
This guy's a
And
joke,
on the
man.
Dick Cavett show. On the show, he surprised fellow guest Lillian Gish by flinging an anteater into her lap. There's a crater on Mercury named after
The
him.
Dali crater. Interesting.
Why did he get a credit name after
What's this
him?
guy eating?
What?
What's he
Spaghetti?
eating? Oh, he's eating noodles.
My cousin Vinny eating fresh pop.
I don't think this was in the original painting.
No, it is. Do you see it? It is.
Was it? I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
Pasta.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Yeah, I quite like that. I like the way he's done the color on that. Dude, I like this stuff where people are just eating soup, eating noodles.
Look at that whole artichoke.
That looks way better to me
That's
the Mona
actually
Lisa.
a really good
No,
picture.
I mean it 100%. I mean, first of all, the artichoke doesn't look like it belongs in this picture. It's
freaking
light
detailed
years
as
ahead.
hell.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's crazy. Look at the way the fucking hat's done. Do you know?
And bro, look at the colors in the background.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, it makes it.
It
looks
really
so good.
Like, it brings where they was to life.
It makes it look like it you can literally.
I can
just
really see him
be
there.
there
Yeah,
like
I can
that.
see him there.
Hard it is to draw a fucking hat.
It looks like a 12. I think what was it? 120p picture. It looks like a 120p picture. Photography. Freaking hell, I'm struggling with words.
Have you ever tried drawing a hat?
Good time.
I can't do stick figures. This is the grandpa who like
Oh,
ate an entire can of paint thinking it was yogurt.
Fuck, did he die?
No, he was fine.
Oh.
But they took this picture of him like, yeah, no, that seems like the guy who'd accidentally eat a can of paint thinking it was
this is
yogurt.
Mad Max.
That is genuinely scarier to me than the one of the dude eating the other
Oh
dude.
god.
Imagine if you had this at like framed on the wall at the end of a fucking hallway,
I would
That looks
leave
and
good.
you
the
were
house
you
immediately.
know walking
Before it
over the
looks
kitchen
good.
to get something late at night. That would freak me the fuck out. That painting right there. Apparently, the reason that you don't taxidermy your pets is because it's really hard to get it.
Oh, I was gonna ask what's taxidermy and
What is
it's when you get them stuffed. Yeah.
Looking like your pet again. They have to. It's essentially a skin on a mount, right?
Yeah.
So to get the face looking right with all of the exact nuances of the bone structure and the way that
Why would
things
you
sit
even want
is
to?
practically impossible. And so it doesn't end up
That's
looking
messed
like
up.
your cat or your dog by the end of it.
I mean, that can't make you feel better about the situation, right?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Look over and be like, oh yeah, they used to stand there facing the wall like that. I miss them so much. Like, no, it's gonna be awkward.
That is so. I feel like that's cruel in a way
To what?
to taxidermy pets.
After they die.
But you're not gonna do it while they're alive, are you?
Hey, I was thinking about doing it to my dog. I'm joking. I'm joking.
That's what I was saying. Like freaking, like it's the same as like, because technically your pet is like someone who taxidermies their pet says that they care enough that they want to like have it. But then it's like if like a friend or a family member died, you're not gonna freaking stuff them full and put them in a corner, are they? You're gonna bury them like
Could do.
freaking sane people do.
Could do.
Yeah, you could do, but then people are
Can I
looking,
do it
and
for
then
you?
you get the next thing you know, you're getting admitted into freaking
Can I
a
do it for
psych
you?
ward. No,
What if you accidentally choke on air?
but I already have a contract signed saying when I die, hire a hitman. Use every money that comes out of my will to pay him because I want to die around the same time that you do.
Oh, that's so mad. You should take that back. You should take that back. I'm not dying for 100 years.
Now, I heard a thing about Michelangelo that apparently he died a virgin and he didn't really know what female anatomy was like. And that's why
that's
all of his
so boring.
paintings just depict women as muscular men with tits on top. You know, it's basically just a dude and then
He,
tits on top.
he just really does not do a good job with the tits. God damn, it's like a chameleon looking at you, dude.
He doesn't know what they look like. I don't know how to spell Angelo.
They'll know who you're talking about. Nobody's got that many fucking letters in their name anymore. Can you imagine that? You meet somebody at fucking VidCon and it's like, oh hey, I'm the internet historian. It's like, oh hey, I'm Mike. And you're like, is that short for Michael? Michelangelo. Yeah.
The name's David.
Oh,
nice
first
to meet
name.
you. Full name Michelangelo's.
My mom was weird.
Why couldn't Michelangelo paint women?
There you go.
Men.
Look at this. Look at this fucking sculpture.
God
Maybe
damn.
he just really likes gym goers. Like, I don't know.
No, that's a dude, bro.
Not freaking. This is basically like.
there.
Have you seen like the what's it called? The women's version of
Oh, them pecs there.
what is it called? The bodybuilders.
Yeah, but look,
The
look.
women bodybuilding competitions.
Yeah, but
That's basically how they look.
they don't have pecs and then a tit.
They
just have-
do.
no.
Yeah.
They just have a tit.
Bro,
a
hold
pec.
on. Anyway, my point is proven.
Dude?
Oh, hold on. Because of the stringent controls over female modesty, the idea goes it was inappropriate for women to get undressed in front of men. If Michelangelo then knew what women's bodies were like and was clearly able to draw them, we have to assume that the appearance of his women were deliberately chosen rather than through ignorance.
I feel like that's an
So what they're saying basically is that Michelangelo had no game.
No, because remember back then, if you had intercourse with a man and you were a woman and you didn't marry that man, you were seen as a
Prostitute.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So obviously he wasn't married,
And yet,
so he didn't have it.
if you really wanted to know what they look like, I'm pretty sure prostitution was a thing back then because they had brothels and stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
So he could have literally just gone and be like, I don't want to have sex or anything.
Maybe-
I just need to see what you
maybe
look like
he felt
naked.
like a
He just
man in a-
wasn't dedicated to his work.
Maybe he felt like a woman in a man's body, so that's what he was drawing.
Oh.
Insulting take to try and go with.
Yeah.
No way my man went with that and went, yep, that's a good use of marble.
What direction is he going? It seems to me like he's going in this direction.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Yeah.
So although they're not touching now, they're definitely going to touch.
Yeah, or he's like hovering in place.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Maybe they're teasing it. It's like, do you want to be alive? Should I take one of your ribs? I don't know where in the story this is.
Have you seen God's fucking finger?
Yeah.
Once his finger touches you, you know, you get the knowledge of God. And so he's about to be like, oh my God, I'm naked and all the stuff in the Garden of Eve. But he's already touched this one.
Yeah.
And he's seen some shit. Look at his face.
The prophecy is true.
Yeah. He's not interested at all in what Adam's doing. The kid behind him needs to stop holding his fucking breath as well. You're going to hurt yourself,
He
my
looks
guy.
like he
Wait, there's
is
so
dead
many more
already.
people than I initially thought. Holy fuck.
It's like he did the lines and then it never went back and painted over them.
The kids up at the top over God's shoulder also just lacking in detail. One of them's just had like the life force sucked out of him. Oh, Michelangelo did the fucking Sistine Chapel, right?
Yeah, that's what this is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought this was on the roof, on the ceiling.
Yeah, on the
God, there's so
ceiling.
much stuff.
Ugh, it's like a Where's Wally?
Wait. Give us a moment. There you go. We
Found
found
him.
There
Oh,
you
we
go.
ruined it for them.
Well, they should have paused it when we did, shouldn't they?
You should learn better. Yeah, we found him. It only took us 2 hours.
No, it didn't. It took us like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm too sick at this game.
This guy just on the toilet.
Yeah, it really kind of looks like he
worry.
started running out of ideas near the end. Fucking, I don't know. They're playing golf. You see Alvin and the
Benson, mate.
Chipmunks on their own
Benson.
little cloud over on the left side?
This one's got a bag of skin.
Wait, what the fuck is happening?
I think he's skinned someone.
This is kind of fucked up.
Fucking buff Jesus? That must be buff Jesus.
Jesus was the swollest of the gods.
Yeah, that's why he was the chosen one.
Yeah, exactly. God, holy shit, man. How much did this dude get paid for this? Or do churches pay you?
Yeah, the church commissioned him to do this.
That's got to be the gig of a lifetime. It's a lot of goddamn work.
Oh, they didn't even say where he was.
Hmm?
They didn't tell us where he was.
What do you mean?
I mean, they didn't like say, "Oh yeah, he was there." For those of you who can't find him,
Oh, well, it's just they don't want to ruin it for people
Yeah,
and they want it to find it themselves.
snakes
Where is the Sistine Chapel painted?
in church.
Which church?
It's in the.
Medusa seems to be.
First of all, it's not in
hear
the
me?
church.
Did you hear me?
No,
Where
stop
is it?
playing
It's
it.
in the chapel.
Which chapel? The six.
It-
Don't say the 60.
It's in the. I was gonna say. Why are you banging your hand on the table for? It's in the.
Amused for basically every artist ever.
Well, the thing that strikes me about this is
I'm
supposed
pretty
to
sure
be
it's in the
Medusa's
Vatican.
reflection, isn't it?
Oh, in a mirror, you mean?
Yeah, like, well, that's the story. So it's Hercules, isn't it? No, it's not Hercules.
Medusa.
Perseus, that's it. Right.
Perseus.
So Perseus walks into the cave and he knows that if he sees her, he'll be literally petrified and
backpedals
turn
into
into
the
stone.
Yeah. I want the B-roll to this to just be God of War footage, by the way.
So he's backing into the cave essentially, and he's having to look through this shiny piece of gold metal because they don't have the technology for proper mirrors back then. And then he does like a 360 sword move, and he cuts off her head. What I imagine this scene is it's the first time she ever sees herself in the mirror.
Oh.
Bark in your hair. Get it.
Sorry, I got the virus. I got a ghost to meet. Also, I'm going into a tunnel. Goodbye. I learned a lot about art today. The main channel video is coming.
That was really
You love
good.
that end.
Bro, this
Oh
video's
my
already like hella long. So we won't make the outro too long.
Yeah, anyway.
Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, the good stuff. Don't forget reaction suggestions in the comments below.
Alright, thank you for checking in with us. If you're still with us, so we appreciate you. If you're no longer with us, we still appreciate you. Make sure you tell your loved ones you love them. I don't know what I normally say. Skip it.
See you on the next
See you
one.
on the next one.